Hello and welcome into MFL with Laird. I am Andrew Laird, here to talk about the mid-season, season 5 dilemma that I have. We're going to open some packs. I have no idea what I'm doing still, and yet part of me thinks I do know what I'm doing. This game is so weird, man. It makes you think you're really good one day, and then the next day you're like, man, I'm actually quite bad at this game. And then again, you're like, maybe I'm really good with other people's players and maybe not. I don't know. It's all crazy. And we're going to talk about it today. Thanks everyone for coming in. Andy, Tommy 2K, and Ricky on the podium. Congratulations to you three. Bob Flynn in the house. Bob Flynn is quite familiar with my ability to progress players that I don't own. Adam Golden, I need to be banned from Floaty for the sake of my bank account. I have yet to buy anything from Floaty. I think that's right. And I tend to stay out of there just because I think I would need the same thing, Adam. HP Master, what's up? Jimbo, what's up? Maybe talk to you later. Nixon, what's up? Hopefully my new recruits mean I can finally not draw my friendlies against Empire FC. So Nixon, speaking of friendlies with Empire, I set a few up yesterday with the San Juan Slingers. And I won the first one. I think it was 3-0 that I won. Actually, I can just pull it up. Hold on. Before we go actually, I don't know if it's still going to show up. I guess it should. Let's see. Looks like a lot of people have been. Yeah, so I won the first one 3-0. Did a straight rematch. Nothing changed on my end. Didn't change any tactics. And I was just like, let me just try it. Lost that one 5-1. And then I did it again and lost 2-1. And I was just like, man. And after listening, watching a little bit of the when Dirkcast with Jimbo and Calva, and they were talking about like the engine and how things just aren't working, and sometimes you just blame the engine. I was like, this just doesn't make sense. How do you they were two evenly matched teams, and to have such a drastic change, I mean, it happens, I guess. I think all of it just comes down to like, yeah, this stuff kind of happens in football, but when you like watch it happen and you're just like, are we sure this really happens? Anyway, SR Monkey, what's up? Alex, they finally finished validating then. Yeah, so Simo, what's up? Appreciate you coming in, spending some time here talking MFL. Let me first off saying that I did the pack drop, completely wrong. And what's weird is that I feel like I did the same thing in the previous pack drop, but didn't appreciate what happened. So anyway, everyone talks about like, oh yeah, you have to have like different tabs open. And so my plan yesterday was to get 1 standard pack, 3 limited packs, and 3 kickoff packs. Now, the priority was in that order. Like if I didn't get the kickoff packs, like no problem. So I ended up having like a screen open for the limited pack, and then I had 3 separate limited pack, or excuse me, I had 1 for the standard open and then 3 for the limited, and didn't appreciate that was really dumb because as I eventually went through it, so everything took a while. Like they had to validate my account, and that part was fine. But I had a pack reserved, so I felt fine. But ultimately, I ended up with 1 rare, 1 limited, and 1 kickoff. And I was like, why? And I saw that in my Dapper wallet that 2 transactions had failed, and I was like, well, why did they fail? Like I had them, they were reserved. I had the screenshots and all this stuff, and they were saying that basically because I had 3 limited pack windows open, I basically had like reserved the same pack 3 times, which is why I was unable to get it. So what I had to do was essentially like reserve it, go through the entire process of buying it, and then do it again. And I still don't think I don't think I would have gotten more than 1 because of the amount of time that it took to do that. But I guess I just never really thought of it that way. I just kind of assumed like, oh, different window, reserving a different pack. But I was pretty bummed because I was hoping to get some more packs. And so this is what I have in my inventory now: the standard pack, limited pack, and kickoff pack. And what's kind of interesting, at least what I thought was interesting, or maybe you will, but the standard pack really doesn't help me right now, like for my teams. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the players, like, I get some Legos and I'm like, oh, I can't play these anyway. but I kind of like them having them. And I'm kind of looking at this as like preparing for hopefully the future when I do get promoted. Because right now I'm just in Spark. I have 3 teams in Spark, and then Patron Saints are in Ice. And I don't think I'm going to be adding anybody from my agency to Patron Saints. For those of you unaware, Patron Saints is a team made up of players from everybody who's in my Patreon. If you are interested in joining the Patreon, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird. And we kind of like threw it all together just before the season started. And I think we kind of know what we're going to do, or at least we have a better idea of what we're going to do next year. And I think my hope is that I have another, like my own team in Ice, because these are my 3 teams right now. They're all in Spark. The idea is to get Empire promoted, Liberté to kind of move into where Empire is, to like actually compete to get out. But like right now, it's not good enough. And then Sarpafossen is just kind of people would call it an academy. The tricky thing that I have right now is I keep complaining about progression with my guys at Empire, and I really shouldn't, because it's extremely difficult to get good progression on players when you're near the top of the league. Now, that's the worst part, is that I'm not even like I'm not the top of the league here, but I'm near the top. I'm on all the MFL manager projections, like I'm first, which is actually more frustrating than anything else, because I sit 3rd in the table. And it's like, well, it's obviously my fault here, which is kind of a bummer. But the team that I put together for Empire was essentially all of my best players that were not the ones that I had in my agency that were too good for Spark. Too good for Spark. So the squad is fairly strong. It's basically a range from 60 to 68. Pierce Flynn this is like such a tricky one for me, because this guy I had out on loan last year, and he's been awesome. Like genuinely, right now I've given him 8 starts this year. I think most of them, it's 4 and 4 at Cup and the league, but like 6 goals in 4 games in the Cup. And so he's got 9 score sheet appearances, 8 goals and assists in 8 games this year. And I really don't play him that much, because within my squad, I've got, can I do it this way? There we go. I usually start Nuno Pinto and Ian Lyons, who are 64 rated and have, fairly, they have better stats for the most part, except for pace. This 85 pace just feels like a cheat code, and 66 shooting, which is like, he's a pretty good player to have at 21. And he has literally not progressed ever. Or at least, I'm sorry, he got a +1 in physical. And ultimately, like, my problem with these guys is, like I said, there's such minimal progression. It feels this Vinko Samardzic, who, 21-year-old center back, pretty good. And this +1 in dribbling came today. Like, this is literally, that was his first rating boost of the season. Oh, I didn't even notice Junkos got one. That's funny. I thought last 24 hours. Weird. When did he get that? Let's go. How about that? Oh, maybe I am really good. All right, never mind. No, I'm just kidding. Junkos, as you can see, not even my own player. Shout out to Jack Daniels, who's getting a +1 there. That's probably why, because I checked my overall squad. But so Empire should be good enough to get out of Spark, and I think I'll probably finish in the top 3. Winning the league is obviously much easier to get out of Spark, where I don't have to deal with the playoffs, and even second is more reasonable, at least. But I've basically been like complaining to myself mostly about the lack of progression from this team, and I just had to remind myself that both, you can't necessarily get a ton of progression if you're at the top of the league, because I think all of them probably are like, let's go to Stelmach here. I'm guessing it's like thriving in training, but yeah, would benefit from stronger opposition. And if you're at the top of the league, like, you're not going to have stronger opposition. And the Cup obviously helps with that. I had a very crushing Cup situation because all I needed on the last day was a point. And does this still show? Yeah, hold on. Oh no, I'm sorry. Empire won it. It was the other two. Liberté and Sarpafossa needed it. So anyway, I'm through on the cup, which is nice. And I play a fairly tough opponent, even winning my group. This almost dream team is who I face. They won the Aspirants Cup last year, or one of them. And so they're a good team in ice, and rating wise is similar to mine, although their upper tier is probably deeper than mine. But the hope with this pack drop is, maybe I get some guys who are in this range. I wouldn't mind, getting a couple, if I don't get the Legos, I'm a sucker for a tier break. And so that's kind of what I'm hoping for with Empire. And Liberté, this is the one. I needed a point, in literally 1 point, to get out of the group, and I lost 5-0, which is tough. And I think we're good enough to stay in. Nep's team, Cost Experiment, and Pyramid Mags are clearly going to be at the bottom. And it's not like I'm going to get relegated from Spark anyway, but I did want to see a little more progress out here. I'm currently 7th, but obviously, just 1 point back of 5th. I think these top 4 are a clear top 4. I'm not going to win this league. But the hope is, the same thing. Empire moves up, then maybe I get some more players, and some of the higher Empire players maybe come down to Liberté, and that we can be a little more competitive next year. That's the idea. But I have gotten some better progression from this team this year. But the big one right here is Tony Colas, who Orange Fly has, who's just flying this season. And he was kind of like, hey, I just need him for training. So like, if you could just put him in. And to be honest, I wasn't playing him that much. Because I have my own, like I was playing Pantoa and Tashi here. And it's like, these are my guys. So I'd rather have my guys grow. But, once you start, it's weird when you go to make a line, put your formation in, and you're like, all right, I have a 53 rated striker and a 54 rated striker. They're my guys. And then you have one at 60 and you're like, okay, I'll play him. And he's just been flying. And I think, let's see. Yeah. 8 goals in 8 matches. And Tashi here has 7. So that's a pretty solid in 10. And this Jasper's kid, who I think could be very good, but literally is not progressing at all. Like no progression this entire season. And what I did want to do is kind of take a step back on some of these guys. Cause and I think Jimbo and Calva talked about it on this latest When Dirk, just kind of the mental side of it, that, if you don't see +1s like every single day, and people who don't have like hundreds of players tend not to, and you can get a little frustrated. But I just like had to step back for a little bit. I actually went to this last 7 days and I was like, oh, I actually have had some pretty good progression in the last 7 days. And it's just like, it doesn't really click that regularly. And Moya has been flying this season, the player who I basically pushed aside last year for Diego Bustamante, who I don't think has progressed nothing this season. And, you take a step back and you're just like, oh, this actually is okay. David said it might take seasons for player progression to start. They could still be +16 guys. Yeah. Yeah. Josh said I have a few in tier jail right now. It just feels like I had so many of them. James found the same thing. Got a team that's first in Spark with minimal progression, and another 2 clubs lower in Spark with progression up the wazoo. Yeah, I think that's how we look. T-Man, what's up? Congrats on the. Did you win the quiz? No. Yeah, did you win the quiz yesterday during the When Dirk stream? I don't know. Anyway, so this is This is the team that's like set up for progression. Like everyone is between 48, although it's only top 16. So it's like basically 52 to 60, which is a solid range. And they're playing in competitive matches. Although I will say it felt like they were also at a disadvantage. Oh, okay. I guess it changed. There were a couple guys that said like they could use better. What is the phrase? I just saw it before. Better opponent. Here we go. Would benefit from facing stronger opposition. And it's like, I'm in 7th, man. Like, what do you want from me? But I mean, you play who you play. But the progression overall is good, and I think that's sort of the point of this team. And then Sarpafasen is downright awful. We currently sit 11th. We might stay there. I don't see us. I mean, I guess we could get to 10th. It doesn't really matter. But this squad, which I'm hoping to add nobody to from the pack drop, but you can see I have a few guys who have gotten out of it. It was everybody's supposed to be under 50, and so from like a progression standpoint from this season, I haven't gotten a ton. Oh, maybe I have. It is good. Fomenko is a killer. Already 29. He was born at 28, and he's just like steadily moving up and up and up. And he's got a few seasons left. I don't have the 3-season retirement warning, so that's good. Yeah, progression versus promotion is always the trade-off. Yeah, but I want it all. I want my cake, or make my cake and eat it too, or whatever the hell the phrase is. Anyway, but Sarpafasen, like, you just see someone like Fomenko and you're like, oh man, that guy's really flying. Along with I had no idea this guy's name was Arcangelo Fumagli. That doesn't even sound Italian. Arcangelo. I mean, it kind of does, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, there's some guys, and it's actually funny to me. I guess I just feel like there's not a direct correlation between how players perform yet. Like, it feels like the match ratings, like, this is my highest rated guy this season. Well, is he? I guess he's not that high. Never mind. I was going to say, like, Lalonde has done more goal-wise than anybody, goal and assist. As you can see, we don't score many goals, and he has no progression at all. None. And the red card certainly doesn't help. So there's that too. T-Man said, yeah, I won the rerun quiz. I think you make a really good point regarding looking at least 7 days, adds more perspective. Might not see the +1s daily, but over a week, end up having more than I thought. Yeah, I didn't really think about it at all until I did the 7-day. And to be honest, I think I hit 7 days by accident. I was just like, oh, yeah, I probably went last 24 hours, because I usually check when I wake up in the morning because training is already done. And then I'll check again after matches. And I think just the constant makes you kind of forget where everyone is. And then I'll just check in here just to show off how Patron Saints is doing. I think, our goal was to stay in ice, and we're currently 8th, but we're very close to 5th. Very close is aggressive. We just lost to 60-65 Farm, which is a bummer 2-0 loss. We kind of thought we had that one. So it was a big 6-pointer, as we are literally 6 points back. But the hope is to stay in there. And then I think next season, when we really, can get our plan together. But over the course of the season, we've seen some decent progression. And as you see, actually, this Sierra guy did get one. And another thing that I'll happily complain about, and I feel bad complaining about it, but this Jonathan Sharp, who is progressing quite well, has a +2 on the season, thanks to +2 in pace, +1 in passing, +3 in shooting, 3 in defending, and +4 in physical, is a left wing back who can kind of play left back, but I don't have a right wing back anywhere in my agency, I don't think. And so it's kind of like one of these, do I go out and get a right wing back? Let's see. Yeah, literally none. And it's like, oh, do I then go buy somebody just so I could play Sharp? I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of where I'm going with this. I think Empire could use some more help. And I only say that because I'm sitting 3rd. I feel like I rotate well enough that my guys don't get super tired. I do have Flynn here has played back to back, I think, but it's because I don't play him regularly. So I was willing to do it. And I have kind of backups for these. I'm usually in the 95 to 97 range, or 95 to 100. And so I don't know, we'll see. But I'm currently sitting at 19 players, which I think is like the right number. So we'll see. Surely all on to pack a right wing back. Maybe. Palmer, you have not missed the packs. I was about to do them, actually, just to see what we can get. So yeah, I was just talking about what the situation was and what I'm hoping to get. I'm really just hoping to get a bunch of Legos. I feel bad saying that. I know I can't get one from the Kickoff pack. Let's see what the odds are. Kickoff, so 0.01 for a Lego in the kickoff pack. Oh wait, no, that's the limited, and I have one limited, so it's 0.01 twice, which was that 0.01 or 0.1? Oh, 0.1. Okay, that's better. Yeah, and then on the limited, I keep clicking the wrong one. The limited or the standard 0.5 is the highest. So I feel like we should be able to get at least 3 Legos. It seems reasonable to me. Um, yeah, that seems reasonable. So anyway, I'm going to open some packs. I'm going to open this. Oh, actually, do you guys want to hear the music? James said 0.1% chance sounds like a guaranteed legendary. I agree. Like I don't see how it doesn't happen unless there's some sort of bug or like hashtag rigged or something like that. Anyway, let's open them. Sorry, let me confirm my Dapper wallet here. Here we go. All right. Of course, we want tunes. All right, then I got to change my settings here. All right, Lego. Here we go. Wow, that is a lot of facial hair. John Wilkinson from England, a right back. Probably doesn't play right wing back. 44. All right, so all right. 24 years old, 5'11". Oh, he does play right wing back. Just the right wing back we needed to pair with our 60 rated Jonathan Sharp. Yeah, that's great. Hold on. Sorry, I wanted to catch up on. I think if you have a relatively settled formation, then 19 is absolutely fine. Yeah, well, it's less about the rotation and more like if I just get a better player. I think. Got a rare upgrade from the limited card in my standard pack. It can happen. Well, sure. You're streaming as well, so it ups the percentage secretly. I mean, I saw Nep caught up in time to see a brilliant 44 pull. Every shot is perfectly over the bar. John and John wingbacks, yeah. Johnny Wilkinson was a rugby legend for England. Maybe this guy is his son. Anyway, let's get to the other one. Oh, those are very blue eyes. Ariel Leal, is that Colombia? Leal, excuse me. Striker, doesn't look like a Lego to me. 47. This is kind of why I didn't want to buy the kickoff pack. 25 years old. Great. 70 physical, 60 pace. This is like the total opposite of being excited for these cards. Woof. But again, we weren't expecting much. 35 shooting is fun. Was that for the striker? Yeah. Can't shoot striker. You got to love that. Let me change the settings here so you guys can hear this music that goes over and over. Or maybe I can't share it. What's going on here? I don't know why it's not letting me share that one. So you're just going to have to pretend that the music is there. Sorry, guys. All right. I got a 66 uncommon from my kickoff pack. That's fun. Only up from here. I mean, literally, I had a CB with 25 defending yesterday. I don't know why I found that so funny. I bet I have some defenders that were like, let's see. Who's like my worst defending defender? 39 defender for a 42-year-old. Or excuse me, 24-year-old. Yeah. Anyway, you're not here for that. Let's open some packs. So this one should have 2 Legos in it. Unless it's bugged, which it might be because the other one was bugged too. But let's see what we got. I also have to say that I know they cost more, but 3 players in a pack is a lot more fun than 2 players. My kickoff pack had a 73 center back and a 54 goalie who's 16, better than the 2 limited and 1 standard pack I opened. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to go right side this time. I already forget what I should be expecting out of here. Another Blue Eyes. Erwan Alves. French. CDM. Give me something good here. 56. Not the lowest we could get, but not the highest either. 26 years old. Quite well-rounded. 62 pace, 62 dribbling, which I feel like is completely unnecessary for a CDM. 52 defending. Yeah. Eh. I can smell the 28-year-old keeper from here. My limited pack has good limited, but my common was 39 rated, which feels beyond pointless. So many Gramps in these packs. I feel like I saw so many people packing like 17-year-old kids yesterday, which sounds really weird when you say it out loud. Anyway, here's the Lego. Christophe Chevalier, another Frenchie, left back. Man, 52. These are terrible. That's about as bad of a pack as you can get. Like, literally, I spent $15 for this, for these 2 guys. I mean, they'll fit right into 20-year-old. All right, that makes me feel a little bit better. 65 pace. All right. Okay. I won't crap on, like, that's weird that this one is so much better. Nearly, yeah. 52 is good for the common. Yeah. 20 is nice. But what fun are we having for $15? That's actually okay. Yeah. Born to play for Liberté. Yeah. I feel like I should get, hey, the common guy is better. I feel like we should get more, some sort of boost for guys playing for, it's not like a hometown team, but like 2 French guys that are going to go play for Liberté, which is in France, in the metaversical sense. So we'll see. Anyway, so we have the standard pack, which is 3 players, which again, much nicer just from a fun standpoint, because you can be disappointed 3 times instead of 2 times. That's all. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Awaiting sealing, which is funny because I would expect it to be unsealing. All right, we'll go middle and then one of the others. So let's see what we got. This is probably not a Lego. Ooh, that's some very curly hair. Wow. Zvonimir Kramaric, striker, 49 rated. This should be illegal in a standard pack, unless he's 15. 20. The only blue here is me. There's nothing blue here except the tiny little blue in the Croatia flag. What was he, 26? 68 pace, 39 shooting for a striker. What are we doing? Yeah. Ricky and Andy caught it immediately. This is not a great start, but we'll bounce back. This is, yeah. This is making me feel a lot better. It can only get better from here. I mean, theoretically, it can get better, but I mean, technically, yes, it'll get better because the ratings will be higher, but it's only because that striker card has better defending than the CB I got yesterday. Oh, what are we doing? Anyway, let's go this way. I saw a little green there, so hopefully it's something fun. John Byrne. Cam with a nice earring. Give me, oh, Like the lowest possible one you can get. Andy said, I was hoping this would inspire me to open my packs and not sell. I feel like this guy's lips change when I hover over. All right. 23. He's fine. Like he like rating wise fits into Empire. Cam, right wing, and striker from Australia. All right. Obviously, we were saving the Lego for last. Everybody, you have to like have the lows before you get the highs, and we've gotten about as low as possible on this stream. So let's get our Lego here. Let's get it. Content creator luck. Esteban Durand. Why do I always get strikers? 59 from Austria. This is, all right. 25. Ay. 69 dribbling, 50. None of these. This is Peru. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Peru. I don't know if that makes me feel better. My bad. I was so thrown off just by how bad it is. He does have that cool head tattoo. I think that's a tattoo, right? That's not hair. Whoa. That's a tattoo, right? Why are we like, I don't need to watch that again. So yeah, those were all really unhelpful for everything that I was hoping to do. So yeah, here they are. Can we come up with anything good to say about these guys? I was hoping to get them to the top, but anyway, Burn. Oh, now I'm going to cover it. I guess it doesn't matter. You guys can see. All right. So we've got, 65 rated Cam, 59 rated striker, 56 rated CDM, 52 rated left back, a 49 and a 47 strikers that have 39 and 35 shooting respectively. Like, how do you even become a striker if you're so bad at shooting the ball? Kramaric here, 68 pace and 64 passing. Seems like he would just be better not being a striker. This is going to shout out to Cornelius again. Is he good at anything else? No. He's a 34 rated Cam, despite 64 passing. I don't get it. Sick mohawk, though. Yeah, that's fair. These packs are just as awful as mine. All right, it's a tattoo. MFL clearly bugging out today. I think it's the dye from his hair running. There's no chance he's not got grays his age. Oh, Josh, low blow. Check Burn an MFL player. All right, where is he? Does that mean because you already checked, or 64 can't? Yeah, he's just what he is. He's 6'4". Maybe he should try basketball. This man. So do I loan these guys out? Like Burn, I have a Cam, like a 65 rated Cam at Empire probably makes sense. He's not going to play that much, although he might be better than the Cam I have right now. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's do it this way. Players, Cam. So I will say Engelhart got a +1 the other day. I was very excited about this. But anyway, so it's Burn. Torres is at Empire right now. So it's basically the two of them. Like Burn has basically gotten the the tier break that I wanted. He's significantly slower. He dribbles better. Their passing is about the same. Their shooting is exactly the same. Torres defends a little better and has Burns 35 physical. 35. Like, I'm going to play him once and he's going to be exhausted for a month. Burn can rotate at striker too. He's going to have to rotate because when he plays once, he gets so winded that he can't play again. Andy, the standard pack was $50, $49.99. Like, I almost wish Burn was whatever. All of the new players dribble well, just not on the pitch. Win MFL NBA. I have 2 wingers with mid-30s physical too. Oh. So I mean, I guess Burn can go to Empire and sporadically. The problem is I don't even play a cam in every match. But he's there, so there's that. Man. All right, who are these other guys? Durand is a striker. So these 2, theoretically, maybe even 3. Durand, Alves, and Chevalier to Empire. I'm sorry, to Liberté. Striker and CDM. I don't think I even play a left back. Do I have a right back here? This guy, Busquets, who I never play at right back. So maybe having a left back here helps. And the other one was a striker. Like, I already have 4 strikers. 52. Ugh. What the hell am I going to do with these guys? Oops. I mean, obviously I can just loan them out, but that seems less fun to me. Yeah, loan the striker out. Like 59 striker. Yeah, I mean, he's fine. Send the striker back to Orange Fly and use your own. Honestly, Bob doesn't even need him. Like, he's okay not even taking him back. Like, he just wanted him to train. He really didn't even need him for matches. But now that we're seeing that absurd growth, maybe he does want him. And these guys just have Sarpaphos written all over them. Like, 7 players, 5 of which are 24 and older, 25, 20. Oh, man. A 26-year-old 49 rated player really shouldn't be allowed in a pack. Are you through in the cup with Liberté? I'm not. I lost. Infuriatingly. Let's see. Yeah, I needed 1 point in the last day, and I lost 5-0 to Glory Boys, who we were all on 9 points. Were we on 9? Let me see here, because I thought I just saw. Here we go. So yeah, the 3 of us were on 9 points. Glory Boys, the 1/10, and Liberté. I was playing Glory Boys. 1/10 drew Leviathans. So I just, I probably needed a win. Goal differential wasn't, but we got absolutely smoked in this game. And 2.3, like 2.64 to 2.31 XG. And I lost 5-0. So yeah, my expectation is I will add these guys like Sarpaphos, and I don't care. So like these 3, Kramaric, Leal, and Wilkinson. Actually, I don't know if I have a left back here. Or if I have, oh no, I do. Yeah. I have Duarte. Maybe Duarte is a left back. But these guys, some of these guys, so these were just all my leftovers. And the biggest problem that I've had rotation wise, you can see some of these guys are very tired, is I'm just not, I have too many of the same positions. And it was not that I planned incorrectly. It was just like, I didn't plan at all. It was just like, oh yeah, all my extra guys just go here. So as you can see, I have like 3 strikers, another guy that can play striker, 5 center backs that I kind of like rotate. But I have I have this right wing, left wing who I almost never play because I don't have another winger. So if I play him, I'm either playing him out of position or I'm playing somebody else out of position to accommodate him, which really isn't that fun. So, those lower guys will be able to help me at least play a few more guys. But ultimately, I just wanted someone who could help Empire, and I don't think I got one. Like realistically, Burn can help, but I'm not sure. What did he? So -1 in right wing. I don't play another one, and striker, which I don't really need another striker. I don't know. We'll see. But not the Lego, like the Lego I was hoping for didn't come through. That happens sometimes, I guess. If a couple don't fit, put them out for loan. If they don't get taken, put them in squad for training. Yeah. I was pretty lucky with my packs, honestly. Hot, usable players. Were they good looking at least? That's good. Maybe, actually, I spend so much time in table view. Let's see what these guys really look like. I didn't really appreciate what they looked like here. So these guys have the exact same hair. John Byrne and Zvonimir Kramaric. This guy obviously had the great facial hair, John Wilkinson, but he's really bad. Erwan and Christophe go to the same barber in France. And Esteban Duran and Leal traveling all the way from South America to play for us. Or actually, he's going all the way to Norway. Yeah, I mean, there they are. Those are the guys. I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting to end up with 4 of 7 common players. I'll put it that way. What were the odds? Not so much for the common players, but like... Yeah. I mean, I guess I just kind of got what I thought what they said I should get, right? Because the limited player was out of the... I'm not actually here being... I'm disappointed, obviously, but this is just part of the game. And hopefully these guys just start to progress significantly well, since some of them are coming to the end of their career. It was probably the other 2 packs that I didn't get that had like the really good players in them. Oops. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'll have to... The issue really is that you got unlucky with age and stat rolls. Can't expect upgrades. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you're right. I can't expect them. You're absolutely right. The odds are never in our favor. And the idea that you would get upgrades, there was no reason to think that. But also I'm like very far away from any not like, it's one thing if you're, you get a guy who's close to a tier break. Excuse me. And, that can change the opinion a little bit. But I have nobody who's even remotely close. Well, I guess Chevalier is close. Maybe he's it. 52 rated left back. I should probably just put him on Empire right now. Just these three guys, right? 59, 56, 52. I mean, man, now that I like go through all of this, it feels weird complaining about it because theoretically, so the irony is Sarpafasen was supposed to be everybody under 50. Empire was everybody under 60. I'm sorry. Liberté was everybody who was 50 to 60, or 50 to 59. And Empire was 60 and above. And that's literally what I got. Like, these are exactly the types of players that I feel like should be in Sarpafasen, my academy club, basically. These are the guys who are good enough to move up, to be in that middle club in Liberté and hopefully progress enough that they can get up to Empire. And then I have a player that can help me in Empire right now who plays 3 positions. I don't think I have a guy. I have somebody who plays left wing. Where is he? He's at Lion. Oh, I was thinking of Mazzola though. So Lions can play left wing, probably not well. But this could give me an opportunity to play a different formation. I don't know anybody who plays like true left wings. Let's see. Lions is a 60 rated left wing. That's not terrible. Wait, where did oh, right, he plays left wing and then Byrne can play right. Where did we say Byrne was on the right wing? 64. Yeah, that's actually not so bad. Maybe I'm being like, it's like I ended up getting exactly what I needed, or not exactly, but I got things that I needed that fit into my teams well. And here I am complaining about it, which is just exactly the game. Gives you, the flexibility. That's the game. As I was like, oh, I totally get that you can either progress or promote. And I'm like, man, my team that is fighting for promotion isn't getting progression. And yet I'm complaining about it. Not complaining, but, well, yes, I am complaining. So apologies. Nobody wants to hear me complaining about it. But that is what it's like. These guys do fit in perfectly. Because I didn't really want to bring in new players from random new players. I like having most of the players in my club are mine. In my clubs, excuse me. Except for, the good ones. Like in this team, so like my highest rated guys are actually from Jack, Daniels, and Whitehouse. Whitehouse gave me Bertram and Ali because I sent them. Who did I send them? Oh, Stuart Freeman, who's my highest rated player, like in my agency. And Jack, I don't remember what I sent Jack. Maybe nothing. Jack, why do I have these players? Pham and Ryu. I can't remember. Oh, and Junkos. I can't remember how I ended up with those players, but they're like these guys are obviously like the whole idea was like, oh, I'll play my guys. And then when I realized I was close to being competitive and somebody's like, hey, do you want these guys? I just want them to play. It's like, oh yeah, I do actually. I do want those guys. And they play most of the time. Ryu, I've rotated, I guess Pham plays all the time. And Bertram, who's on loan. Like Bertram's on loan, Pham's on loan, Ali's on loan, Ungaranu's on loan, and Junkos. I do like, so I have 4 guys at 8 goals and Junkos at 6. So I mean, I get theoretically a 65 rated Cam fits perfectly here. Torres I have, who I really like, but is not progressing at all. And those who are in my Discord, my Patreon Discord, we had a whole conversation about Torres the other day about whether I should keep playing him. And from a performance standpoint, 8 goals and 1 assist in 9 games. It's like, oh, maybe I should play a Cam more. And now I'm like, oh, here's a new Cam. You don't get to play anymore. It's always hard to balance with progression. You want you almost want your best players to be loanees, as I feel like I should be loaning out my best guys so they don't get lower progression because of the squad overall. So T-Man, totally agree with you. And that was one of my thoughts when I brought in Fam and Ryu on loan, that it was like, I was very clear with Jack and with Whitehouse that I was like, your guys will not, like, certainly with these three, I was like, they're the best players rated wise on my team. Like, they're probably not going to progress that much. And they were like, yeah, I just want them to play. And obviously there's some people who are perfectly content, again, with just playing. And Bror Fam would see faster growth if regularly tested against tougher competition. I feel like that's phrased differently. But then right here, training well, but could advance more with better teammates. And it's like, yeah, you're the best player on this team. But then we have Emil Ryu, who would benefit from stronger opposition. So what was this one? Would see faster growth. Oh, because he's actually grown? I don't know. But then thriving in training, even though he's only one rating point below. And then Bertram, same thing, would benefit, but then thriving in training. So it's, obviously all of it is who knows? But I'm pushing for promotion, so I suppose just going to have to accept a slightly slower progression. Yeah, so Sean Thorpe is ahead of me. He's that Sutton team for Empire. He's Sutton St. James. Yeah, training hit is so minimal as long as your best player is fewer than 4 higher than the average. Yeah. So just keep it Ted Squad. Jack Daniels, what up? Got a Lego 89 from an uncommon pack yesterday. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome, Jack. Let's see. Let's see who he is. I assume it's one of the top players for Jack. There he is. Valdecir Leal. Wait a minute. Didn't I just get a Leal? Yours is Brazilian. I thought mine was Colombian, maybe. Hold the phone. Yeah. Ariel Leal from Colombia. 47. And you got an 89. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. 96 dribbling. Kind of slow, though. Man, what a card that is. Oops. And like by far your best player. That's funny. Look at you just smashing people in the friendlies. That's awesome, Jack. Way to be. Way to be. If you have any advice on how to open packs, I'm more than happy to listen, because as you can see, I need the help. He gave the streamer the wrong Leal. Yes, Josh made a spreadsheet where you can see the punishment on training, but I think it's all made up. It doesn't even matter. Dobsy said, do you think the season has flown so far, considering we basically got in this time last season? I don't know if it's flown by, because like I don't know. I'm looking as we're only halfway through, and it doesn't feel like the season started yesterday. It doesn't feel like I started MFL yesterday. But that question, somebody else asked me that question, which I'm going to have to answer on a different stream. Look out for that somewhere. Where can I find the spreadsheet that Josh made? You could probably just ask Josh, who's in the chat. But Nep, I think, put it in yeah, Josh, did you put it in your own streams? Excuse me, your own descriptions? Josh also does content, if anybody doesn't know. Josh XLs on YouTube. Josh, literally XLS. Like, here you go. If you're watching, that's how you spell it. He's doing MFL content lately, and it's excellent. So check that out. And I believe he was on the So Rare Ramble this week. So if you want to hear more from Josh, go check that out. Time moves so fast during the season, I feel like. So I will say the slowest period that I've experienced is after, so I didn't get out of the group stage of the Redemption Cup. And so like waiting for the Redemption Cup, whenever the end of the Redemption Cup was, to the off season, was terrible. Yeah, I don't know why links are not posting. Josh, can you just send it to me on Discord and I'll see if I can post it in the chat? That might be easier. Because I don't know why, like, they haven't been working lately. All right, let me see here. Does this work? Can you guys see that link? I must have to like change some sort of setting or something because I don't know why you guys can't post links. You also have Mancia who can play left wing. Yeah, but I'm fairly certain he's like a terrible left winger. One of those like, oh yeah, he's a left mid, but he's actually horrific. Here we go. I guess he's not that bad. I take that back. 64. Yeah, I like Mancia too, for no reason. Oh, because he tier broke. That's why I like him. Yeah, this is one of the guys I got from Trust the Process, as you can see here. A little more of a distributor this year. I don't play him enough either. He's a 64 rated left wing. Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, this new guy, what's his name again? Nope. Here we go. Oh, John Byrne. I'm pretty sure I had an English teacher in 8th grade named John Byrne, now that I am looking at it. I'm almost certain. He was English, not Australian. Holy shit, this guy's 5'5". How come you guys didn't point that out to me? He's Maxi Morales. He's the Australian Maxi Morales. He'll never play on the wing. Never play as striker. 35 physical. No wonder. We didn't see him. He's that small. That's horrible. Byrne actually adds really nice depth to your squad, fits any tactic, obviously can only play like half the games because of the physical. Yeah. Noisy Steve, what's up? Noisy Steve, who do you have? You have one of my, oh, here it is. You have Hendricks, who I think did he get a, not yet. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to close that off. How's Hendricks doing for you? Hopefully scoring goals. 8 goals in 12 games and an assist. Not terrible. Except 2 of them came in his lap. Look at that. Looks like he's getting run in the cup. I wouldn't play him much with these ratings, but yeah, nice to see. Look at that. How do I get that one game? Is this where he was? Tokyo? Yeah, sorry. Let's see these goals from Hendricks. Oh, look, right away. We love to see it. Push up. Look at that run. Ooh, this is going to be fancy. Bang. That's fun. Did he score the second one? He did not. The third. Here we go. Love to see these guys. Oh, he scored a free kick? No way. Hey. That's good to see. GG's on that win. Did that help you at all in the cup? Or were we 1-1-4? Oh, so that was the only win? Oof, that looks like a tough group. Not bad, not bad. I don't know if I should put this on the screen, but I'm going to. Josh said, short and struggles to last. Story of my life. Andy, good luck on your packs. Think the market, sorry, hold on. Think the market come end of season and in the preseason for season 6 will be interesting since the big influx of players could see uncommon rising quite a bit as people start to upgrade their teams. Yeah, that's possible. As those Spark teams will need some better players, but they won't be made enough MFL from Spark to buy the packs with MFL. Yeah. Not a great time for the misses to walk in. Apparently it never is. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of thoughts on like what happens to MFL in the short term, because just based off of my own kind of experiences. And do we go into that now? Or do I save that for another place where I'm going to be talking about MFL? Maybe I'll save that one. I'll save that one. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry, I'm still laughing at Josh's comment. So yeah, should I just put these guys in the team? Like there's no reason for me to wait, because what I really prefer is just having my own guys. So let's put him on Empire. Why not? All right. John Byrne, welcome to Empire. Let's see how he fits now. I feel weird like looking at formations and all that, knowing that Sean, who's in the or is either watching now or will watch back, is in my league. That's kind of the really weird thing about MFL. I feel like with a game like Sorare, you're like, oh yeah, here are my cards and I'm going to play this. But in MFL, if like somebody is watching me put in my formations or putting something in, and they're in my league, which most people aren't, Sean just happens to be. But it's like, oh, I know exactly how this guy is going to play. But I guess we could just play around a little bit. I wish you could do like whatever. So I have Torres. I guess we could play double cam. Which one is that? 4-1? No. 4-1-3? No. What's a double cam? I'm certainly not. No, it's not 4-2-4. Although here I could play my wingers. Burn at right wing. Lions left wing. Where's Pinto's in, and then Flynn. That doesn't really get what's his name in. See, the problem is like if I play 2 cams, then I'm literally not playing my 3 highest rated players. Or I play them out of position. What's this? Somebody get... Oh, obviously. Anyway. 4-2-2-2. Oh, okay. I'll try that. Had 3 of the managers in my Spark League comment on my video about how well they were doing. Second half of the season is going to be rough. Yeah. I mean, you obviously have to, if you're doing content, you just have to do it afterwards. This is how I beat these guys, not this is how I'm going to beat these guys. And so it's just a little weird. Anyway, let's get Wilkinson into Sarpafasen. Because why not? It's what we do here. Okay. Leal also going there. Just to be clear, he is not a Lego, but his cousin from. Where was your Lego from, Jack? And Kramaric. Am I really going to add another striker? I can't possibly. I can't add another. I think I have 4 of them already. Yeah. 4 and another guy who can play striker. Maybe I'll just loan him out. If anybody wants this guy, I'm happy to loan him out. Oops. 49. I mean, I'm sure everybody's dying for a 49 rated striker who can't actually shoot. Oh, Brazil. That's where the Lille guy's from. Yeah. My teams with 2 cams have been struggling this season. Not sure it's the best formation. Or throw out false game plans. Love a bit of tomfoolery. That's a good call. So was it 4-2-2-2? Nope. Yeah, I mean, this just has to be a purely rotational situation. Ryu doesn't even play CDM. Ali might be better. Yeah. But again, it's like leaving out, like Pham at left back is not any better than what I have, and Ryu at center back is actually much worse. Mancia doesn't play. Yeah, this double cam is never going to work. Oh well. So yeah, if anybody could use him, I mean, I guess I could just put him in and he never plays. And then Durand at Liberté. Whoops. How does he fit in? Can't remember what strikers I have 4 strikers here too. That's right. Oh, he was the one that we wanted to loan out, not even Kramaric. But I guess those 2, Colas and Durand together, should be better. Like, hold on. Here we go. Pantoa is super slow. Dribbles well. I always think it's so weird to dribble well but be slow. I don't know why I equate those 2. So we'll see. Honestly, didn't know you could drag them onto the tactic. Always clicked on the position, then swapped. I think that's new. Yeah, they just updated it, and you can drag like within, like you can drag from the side and within the 11. Pantoa is progressing though, right? I actually don't think he is. Oh, I mean, he's gotten a +1 in shooting all season. Soler is actually progressing the most, and I'm not in the cup anymore. Well, the most amongst my guys. Colas just eating up. Yeah, it's a weird. Like, this is frustrating. Give me a left footer or something. Actually, I think one of these guys is left-footed. I think Bednar. Yeah, Bednar, the left-footed right mid. But and then a CDM, which what was that? CDM and Cam. I don't think. Yeah, I have Bustamante is the same. It's weird to just like know that, but I happen to know it. Like I already have 2 pretty good CDMs. Oh, I guess he's 56 in both. That's encouraging. Because here, like I play Jaspers, but yeah, like Alves should be better than Jaspers. Jaspers like 0 progression this season, but leads my team or is second in goals. But he looks tired, so yeah, I need to I'll add in Alves to Liberté. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave that up. Sorry. I feel like that's the main thing for this team. It's absolutely the main thing, but also, you kind of want to win too sometimes. Sometimes you want to win. Okay, so we still have Duran, Chevalier. Did I want Chevalier in Liberté? Like, I don't have a true left back, and I do have a true right back. In fact, I bet I've never played. I don't think I've ever played four in the back. I wonder if that's actually right. Have I ever played? Well, let's see. I got blasted in this one. 3 in the back. See, this is where I'm like, oh, my opponents. I mean, they can do this 3. I mean, I can just do it this way. Let's look quickly. 3 in the back there. Yeah, I've literally. Oh, there's one where these guys were like way out of position. Yeah, Perez. Oof. Did I lose this game? Oh, 5-0. Yeah. I wrote, that was against top of the league. 3 in the back. All right. So actually, he makes a whole lot of sense for Liberté. So let's just add him. That gives me to 23 players. Seems like a lot. But they're my players, except for Bob's. Oops. Manage tactics. All right, let's see what 4 in the back looks like here. What else do I have? Alves with a cam. So we can do something cool like, do I have mid? I don't think I have wingers as the pro. These guys kill me sometimes. All right, so Alves CDM. No, we wanted him as a cam. This guy can play right back. Oh, that's left. There we go. Here's the drag Chevalier there. Bustamante. No, I want Moya. That's my boy. Moya, the only one who's really progressing this season. +4 on the season. Just love it. +5 defending. He got I think pace means nothing for a CDM. And it was like, oh, great. He's got +3 in pace. Anyway. Pantoa and Colas. Johnson, I like. And then I need to get rid of Jaspers. He's a 49 rated left mid. I think Bower might be higher. 51. Bednar, 50. This is where everybody's like, just don't rely so much on ratings. But it's like what I'm doing. So no Bustamante here. No Veerman. Sikera's. Yeah, get him in. No Jaspers, no Tashi. So yeah, 600 flat. 602 with the captain. That's not so bad. Just gives me options. Like this, I've literally never played this good of a 4 in the back situation. Could I even just have the gall to play a 4-4-2? I don't think that gets Veerman in, but that kind of kills the others. So that actually doesn't work as well. 4-1-3-2. That's what I just did. I actually could play this. I wonder if this is actually what I should be playing. Johnson, Lee. Oh, wait. Moya, Alves. Yeah, so now Bustamante doesn't get to play. Where was that? Jaspers. Oh, wait. I wanted Alves at cam. Bustamante. That's a little bit better. Yeah, a lot of things to play around with. You can definitely play narrow with these guys. 4-1-2-1-2 or 4. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. We got options. That's all I could really ask for. Options. If you notice, I'm playing some like this Jaspers I play all the time. And I don't think it's physical. Oh, 54 physical is not bad, actually. It's like if you, I play Bustamante and Jaspers all the time, or at least more than anyone else. Sikera, Hawkins as well. Hawkins is my goalie. But 12 games, not a speck of progression. None. In any category this season. Ever. And Hawkins got a +1 last year to get to a tier break. And just nothing. Whereas Moya is just flying. Funny game. Funny game, this MFL. That's all I got for today on this video. There's going to be some more MFL content coming from me, but not here. So look out for that. And I'm not going to tell you where it is. So you're just going to have to wait and find out. But I might have another video tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got to figure out what I'm doing. This period right now is very strange because there's like training going on, but there are no matches. And now I have new players to figure out. So it's actually quite fun. I thank you for watching me kind of aimlessly trying to get my formations and players in order. Any help is always greatly appreciated. And so if you have any suggestions, you can leave a comment in the video. And yeah. When will you talk about Dirk Nowitzki? Why would I talk about Dirk Nowitzki? I think a certain podcast alluded to something on their stream, but I may be wrong. As the great Billy Joel said, you may be right. Oh, it's not Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, it's a wrong Dirk. Wrong Dirk. Anyway. Thank you to everybody for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. And really, if you're watching this and haven't subscribed to the channel, I would greatly appreciate if you did. I think we're like not really closing on 400, but we're like closer to 400 than 300. And I would like to be at like 4,000. And so I realize that's more people than play MFL, but we're early. So yeah, let's subscribe to the channel MFL with Laird, and there'll be plenty more content coming about this. I'm still just trying to figure out my content footing in this space. Because it was funny. I was signing off, but I'll tell a quick story. I had a plan for this video and watching Nep's last video, and I was like, oh, this is exactly what I was going to do on mine. And I didn't really feel like, I don't feel like copying Nep because I don't know. I just don't feel like copying Nep. So even though I'm here because of him. But anyway, there's going to be some more stuff coming, and yeah, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Anyway, thank you to everybody for coming. If you have not opened your, if you haven't opened your pack, good luck with your packs. And if you're all set for the second half of the season, best of luck to you, unless you're in one of my leagues. And then I hope you do so well and finish right behind me, and that we can all sort of celebrate together, maybe promotions together. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Please make sure you get outside.